Oh man, things are so much more cleaner in here now. Pretty happy with that. It's been a few days since I've been in the garage. Sunday I went out hiking, and yesterday I didn't do anything. The weather was just absolutely crap. So I didn't come outside the garage. I didn't do anything. I just laid around the house, watched some TV. Didn't even do any editing, but we got some things to take care of. What we're gonna get up to this week, I know we're gonna get on the car before the week is done, but I made a video a while ago and you guys listened to my truck. Lots of good info. I'm pretty sure the VCTs are going. What I'm going to do is gonna flush the engine out with transmission oil first. Hopefully do a check of the VCT solenoids. I'm pretty sure you can pull them off without removing the valve cover. And like you saw in the previous video, got some OEM Ford oil. So gonna do the engine flush, do it, see if it quiets down a little bit. I'm not suspecting it's going to be. I'm pretty sure it's time to replace them. People have asked me to do VCT lockouts. Now, honestly, I thought about that, but for the price of it and the mileage on the truck, it's actually cheaper for me just to put VCTs back in, because they will outlive the rest of this truck. But anyways, let's get something done today in the garage. What we are going to work on today, what we're going to start off on is that when I was cleaning up, I found this piece of round stock, and that's what I'm going to make my jig out of to use on the jack for jacking up my Volkswagen. But I'm going to measure out a few inches, put it in the chop saw, cut it, and then go on from there. Alright, so what I've been up to is that I machined. Well, I cut this in the chop saw first, which blew the breaker a few times, and I just faced off both ends. Now I'm going to get the milling attachment put on, then we're going to cut the groove in it, and that should work good for my pinch rail adapter. While I was out for a bike ride earlier today, Aubery stopped by and he made me a bench for my fire pit. Check this out. Please excuse the dandelions, I just sprayed them yesterday, but made this little bench for me. Even got a beer holder. That's pretty damn sweet. Why did the dealership only replace 6 of them? Now, why didn't the dealership replace all of them? That does seem kind of odd to me. Replacing the spark plugs in the 5.4 is probably the worst, one of the worst jobs to do besides doing the timing chains, I would say. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one, because there's a lot of probability that things can go south, especially if you break off a plug, get porcelain inside the cylinder, get stuck in there, bust a valve, all that kind of crap. I'll send you a message privately. Alright, we need to work on the Ford. Change oil, flush it. Yeah. Got a couple liters of transmission fluid we're going to stick in the oil. Give her a flush. Parked beside my garage, you should be able to hear it. I just bought the Ford module. I rented it for the month because it's 20 bucks, so just gonna go into it, see if we can do some VCT testing, see if we can get an oil pressure reading, all that kind of stuff. So camshaft, position sensor, status, no fault. You're gonna see when I rev it up, because the timing's gonna just climb. If I can speed it up, there you go. You can see right there, I've been revving it up 30 degrees. Hoping I can suck a couple liters out, find out. Had to switch hoses, but got something happening now. Had to get it in the right spot. I thought I was gonna get stuck in there and break off, and that really would have sucked big time. You can see the evidence right there in the cap. Sludge and varnish. I just got a couple liters of cheap transmission fluid from Walmart. Alright, let's fire it up. We'll let it idle away for like 10 minutes or so. Get that oil pumping through there, cleaning it. The source of the noise is only coming from this side and right in here. Stethoscope where the VCTs are sounded fine. You could hear them go twirling. I did it along the valve cover, but as soon as I put it right on here, it started making noise, and each injector, you could definitely hear each injector's pulsing. Oh yeah, I dropped the fucking wrench in the oil pan. And I reached in, and my fucking coverall cuffs got in there and scooped up a bunch of oil. Fuck me. Oh, fuck, that's enough to piss you off. That's transmission fluid mixed with the oil. Makes it like fucking water. Just want to show you the differences in the oil filters. This is the AMSOIL 25,000 mile change, and this is the OEM Ford. What I've been reading online is that you're supposed to use the Ford filters because aftermarket may not give you the proper oil pressure because of restrictions or whatever. So I'm going to try the factory one this time around. Alright, let's start adding these bad boys in. 5W20 synthetic. Oh yeah! Have you guys ever been doing an oil change and forget to put like the plug in or something, and you start it up and oil just goes spraying out? Be honest now. I'm sure everybody's done it at one point in time. I got 4 liters of oil in there. That's enough to start her up. Let's see if we're gonna have oil pressure gauge has gone up. Now that I got the oil changed, I also forgot to mention to you guys, this is the first time I've changed the oil in 1.5 years. I didn't really drive the truck too much, and when I do, I don't really drive it far, so 1.5 years, 7,000 kilometers, there's probably some sludge in there. It's supposed to be shitty out tomorrow, so I'm going to run to the dump to recycle all my oil jugs and antifreeze. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. It is getting dark outside. They're saying possibility of a snowstorm out west in the mountains. It is May. Let me just turn my phone off here. Buddy Dave is talking about camping. Anyways, so changed the oil in the truck, flushed it out with transmission oil. Help get rid of any sludge, everything else. I did a video on my other channel talking about what my thoughts are on that noise, doing some testing. So I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to watch that video. Anyways, I'm going to get going. It's been kind of a strange week. Running around, doing the fucking insurance bullshit for the house, getting everything set up, trying to get a whole bunch of last minute things done so I could focus on the car and focus on the car solely. But anyways, it's motherfucking beer time. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys for watching. Good old Pilsner.